Contribution of the movement, Do It With Us, to the virtual Olympic Congress. Having defined our main goal as promulgation of a healthy lifestyle, we deeply believe that sport can play a key role in raising well-balanced individuals. We also believe and recognize the Olympic movement as a leading force in promoting sports around the world. Based on our detailed reports and our belief, the long-term collaboration with the International Olympic Committee and international sport federations will give the unique opportunity for introduction values of a healthy lifestyle, physical culture and sports on a global scale, very much in accord with the demands of our modern era. Not by chance that issues rose by the Virtual Olympic Congress 2009 are concerned entire world sport community. Many issues in Theme 4, the Olympism and youth, in our opinion, can have universal solution. Contribution of the movement, Do It With Us, to the Virtual Olympic Congress.
Virtual Olympic Congress. Theme 4, Olympism and Young. Sub-theme 4.1, Moving Towards an Active Society. Background. In many countries, there is a sharp decline in physical activity and an increased rate of obesity. Sports participation amongst young people is in decline, with a major dropping out of sport during teenage years. Focus of study, sport and physical activity. What are the reasons of the decline in physical activity and sport participation in young people? What measures can be addressed to reverse this trend?
The growing selection of the passive entertainment on the internet, TV and various video game consoles causes decline in physical activity and sport participation among young people. It is of utmost importance to ensure active participation of young people in sport programs and to make those programs with equal attraction.
What does physical activity mean to young people?
For young people, the importance of physical activity cannot be overestimated, as it is appealing as a group activity and a basis for interactions and recognition in peer groups.
How can young people be encouraged to participate in sport and physical activity?
Physical exercises should be introduced and let interest to a habit at a very early age. This will ensure the popularity of sports and physical activity among young people. We have to create an atmosphere where the participation in sport will be fashionable.
Does sporting competition amongst young people help them to resist the ills and temptations that are endemic in today's society?
Yes, certainly.
Focus of study, sport, and education. What role should sport play in the education system?
The education system has one big advantage towards other social systems. It's the place where all young people are going though and following all instructions, what adults decide are best for them. With mutual needs of young people's organism to physical activity, sport should play a major part in the education system.
Which sporting values should be promoted within the education system?
Olympic values could be very appropriate to be promoted as sporting values in the educational system.
Should the educational values of sport be right at the center of the education system?
Yes, it would be very natural. But it is not easy way. The education system, one of the most conservative social systems, in terms of promotion any new ideas. To approach this task, we have to consider parents' opinion. Would 100% of parents choose the sport educational values to be right at the core of the education system? Not sure. Would 100% of parents choose a healthy lifestyle values are right at the center of the education system? Probably yes. And here, we have a combination of healthy lifestyle and sports, where all stakeholders of the educational system, Ministry of Education, school, parents and students, would be unanimous.
In educational terms, should participation be given greater importance than winning in sport? Why?
The sport participation of young people should follow oldest competition motto of the Olympic movement. The goal is not to win, the goal to participate. At the same time, we have to promote fair competition as one of the main goals of sports.
Sub-theme 4.2, is competitive sports still appealing? Background. Young people's expectations are different to those of the older generation. Many different organizations are trying to meet the diverse needs of young people. The Olympic movement should decide what it can do to ensure that competitive sport remains appealing. Focus of study, young people and sport. Are clubs and federations able to attract and keep young people in competitive sport? How to achieve that?
Yes, there is big potential for sport federations to attract and keep young people in competitive sports. The international and national sport federations, with coordination of the International Olympic Committee and National Olympic Committees, should build a permanent connection with education system and collectively organize annual sporting events among young people.
Sub-theme 4.3, Youth Sport Events. Background. The current format of sports events meets the expectations of certain types of audience. The Olympic movement should organize sports events that meet the highest expectations of young people, in order to promote physical activity and competition, and to highlight the personal and societal benefits that it can bring. Focus of study, young people's interest in sport events. What motivates young people to watch and participate in sporting events?
Popularity of sports, promoted through multimedia, motivates young people to watch and participate in sport events.
Through competition, what measures must be taken to respect the physical, mental and social development of a young person?
All above characteristic should be developed at a very early age. And when time of competition comes, we should just maintain professional quality and acquired skills.
How will Youth Olympic Games and World Championships develop and mature in the future?
Youth Olympic Games and World Championships will still address the most physically developed and talented young people. And it is still going to encourage many other young people to be part of this group. We deeply believe that in order to bring up a new generation of young people in spirit of sports, it is crucial for all major involved organizations to join efforts in young people physical development from the childhood. This will set habits of young people in a healthy lifestyle, physical culture, and sports. Thanks for your attention. Your friend Anno. Goodbye, and do it with us.
1,
2, 3.
The partner of the movement, do it with us, sportinternetmarket.com.